Like, you ever see that clip of Bill O'Reilly?
No, don't watch Bill O'Reilly.
Hang on, I need some whiskey.
Oh, a lot of lemon water. I want more lemon water. I want
Mm,
Fiji lemon water.
mm. Welcome to the Traincast, people. Who the fuck am I king? Nobody actually is gonna watch this shit. Today, we're discussing trains and why building a military around political correctness is the fucking dumbest concept you could possibly ever engage in. Except for sticking your
I,
dick in a toaster, that's also up there. But not quite as high as fucking building a military around political correctness.
I'm the co-host.
So yeah, though, like, they fucking made the Marines. They were evacuating the Kabul airport after their buddies got blown up. They had to clean up their "fuck the Taliban" graffiti. It's like, what the fuck?
Like I said, I feel like at this point, the current administration's so pussy ass, you could just walk
Hmm.
right into the White House, say you're president, and nobody would fucking argue with
Just getting Kamala Harris to make me a sandwich. I mean, shit. I'll keep her around just to I'm just saying, like, she did get where she got in life by sucking the appropriate dick.
you. Ugh, I wouldn't want her to suck my dick. She's ugly.
Hey man, like, evidently she's good at it.
Yeah, no thank you. I'll pass.
Like that's how she got everywhere she is in life. Look it up. She was having an affair with Willie Brown, who was like the mayor of fucking San Francisco at the time, who was married and like 30 years older than her, by the way.
Damn.
hmm So this is one of those days, people. Sometimes the only thing to do is drive some trains, and Train Simulator is being glitchy for me. So it's Train Sim World time.
Do some yard switching. Make your life better.
I'm doing T's Valley line.
Of
Ugh.
course you are. All I want is the German logging rounds.
Wienerschnitzel!
That's what I'm going to name the train. Fuck it, we're naming it Wienerschnitzel.
I think you can name a train Wienerschnitzel.
Pretty sure you can. It's not a crime.
Ugh. But yeah, though, it's like building a military based around political correctness is fucking asinine. You know what the fucking point of the military is? The point of the military is to fucking kill people and protect your fucking national interest, which often involves killing people.
Yep.
That's literally what their fucking purpose is. Okay, the military isn't supposed to be a fucking giant social experiment. The military's jobs is like, hey, you see that guy? He is a threat to us and our people. Go fuck him up.
Yeah, unfortunately, like the political correctness comes from the need to make good with diplomacy, and diplomacy has gotten so stupid and politically correct on top of that. So that's where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to make nice with
Uncouple
countries
the
so they don't get offended.
wagons.
I mean, Lord forbid France gets pissed off and forces you back into the Paris Accords. Oh my god. Fucking French.
You and your hatred of the French.
They will die and all in hell someday, and I will be down there killing
Now,
them
as
all
anyone who's ever
over
watched
again.
this with me knows, the first thing is open the goddamn windows.
Sometimes I like the windows closed, so that way I can hear over the fucking engine of this thing.
Set the train brake to running.
Ah, Jesus.
Let me check. Does this thing even have the fucking headlights on? No, of course it doesn't. Fucking British piece of crap. There's somewhere up here, I know. Tail light, cab light, interior light, tail light, instrument light.
Southbound and down.
Full disclosure, British trains always have really fucking weird light control setups.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck a saloon light is.
Hey, if
Balloons,
any of our British fans, just kidding, we ain't got any British fans because we ain't got any fans. Watch this video and knows what a fucking saloon light is in the context of a unit of 1972 tube stock. Please let us know in the comments.
Yeah, it's confusing the hell out of me. It does nothing when I push the button. Okay. Throttle set to idle. There's the engine shutdown on this.
I mean, we could bring back Farm Boys.
Yeah, God, good old farming simulator, generator fuel.
Farm Boys 2 is a farming. Just kidding, I wouldn't actually call it that. That title's fucking stupid.
Warning devices. I'm trying to find the fucking engine control here. Like, I'm gonna kill the engine so I can refuel safely.
No, dude, you can refuel. You don't need to kill the engine to refuel.
I know, but I wanted to do it safely. Thank you very much.
Dude, it's perfectly safe to refuel a locomotive with the engine running.
Oh well, I've always been told you always shut down everything, and well, this don't make no sense. You telling me to go a mile that way? I'm confused now. I just came from that stop. I'm at the refueling depot. Did it automatically refuel? Okay, fuel cap open. Nozzle.
If I seem like more of an asshole than usual, it's because my sinuses are fucked. Like, my ears are, like, really fucking, like, stupid right now. Like, from all the fucking, like, moisture and shit and, like, the pressure changes this time of year. Like, I was trying to fucking, like, pop them earlier, but, like, all I accomplished was severely fucking up my equilibrium. 0 out of 10, would not recommend.
Yeah, I have to fucking crack my fucking jaw every morning just so I can fucking eat. I'm getting worse lately. I keep sleeping on my fucking face.
You shouldn't do that, that's bad.
Well, it's comfortable. Yeah, kind of good for you if you sleep on your stomach occasionally.
You're married, sleep on your wife's tits.
Yeah, no, I tried to do that. She bends me off on the stick at night when I sleep. I say I'm a cuddle monster. Okay, climb down the stairs. Let's get the helper refueled.
So, since we need other things to talk about on the Traincast, you watched the Star Wars Visions, sir. Would you like to give your breakdown of it?
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I thought
Deserves to die in a hole.
I thought you liked the first episode.
I liked the idea of the first episode. Like, the concept was kind of an interesting take on fucking Sith and Jedi and whatnot. But its execution was weird and just overall just stupid.
I mean, I remember you saying that, like, the second episode was, like, the most bullshit, like, feel-good SJW bullshit ever.
No, the rest of them were the most feel-good SJW bullshit humanly possible.
I mean,
like, there was this one that was basically like a fucking allegory for fucking Pinocchio and, like, Astro Boy, and, like, the old Jedi guy was Geppetto, and it didn't make any sense.
Now, I just remember you and the, like, freaking out during, like, the Power of Rock episode or whatever the fuck it was.
What now?
I just remember you losing your shit to the fucking Power of Rock and Roll episode or whatever the fuck it was. It's like
Oh yeah, that's right. The fucking, oh, fucking like it's like it just stopped ripping shit off because I felt like that was like basically School of Rock with Jack Black, but dumber.
I mean that movie's already dumb, to be fair. I mean I think it's like it's supposed to be dumb. Like anyone who watches a Jack Black movie expecting it to be serious and deep is a fucking idiot.
Yeah, the whole idea that like you're gonna run away in the middle of a fucking fight is like how it starts out as this Jedi kid ends up running away in the middle of a gunfight from the fucking Confederacy of Independent Systems and ends up fucking like landing in a fucking van with a fucking hut like plays fucking rock and roll and he runs away. I'm like, first of all, you're a deserter, kid. Get back in there. Two, this is not how the world works. You cannot just convince somebody to not execute a motherfucker by playing rock and roll. Fucking retarded.
Yeah, also I know as much as you hated the ending of that game, like fucking crazy SJW journalists are saying that Fallen Order 2 needs to be the last Jedi of the series.
Oh, God.
Like, because as much an issue as you had with the ending of that game, did you not find it fairly enjoyable up until that point?
Yeah, the game was interesting, had good gameplay, and I enjoyed it. The story, I was kind of like a little.
I mean, it's
on,
basically
but,
Jedi Souls. Let's be honest.
you know, the story I was a little on, but it was fun. I liked it. But the moment you got to that ending, you were just like, well, what the fuck was the point of literally playing this game if you just gonna blow it up on the stupid fucking cube?
But no, it's like, it needs to be the last Jedi. Like, no it doesn't. Please don't. Anything but that.
No, none of those. None of those. What are you gonna have, like a fucking Kylo Ren?
I mean, like, I have my own issues with the game. Like, I just don't like that genre of games in general. You know, it's like why I never got into Dark Souls. But, like... But, you know, at least I found it to not be, like, actively antagonistic to Star Wars fans, you know?
Yeah, well...
Like, it's a game that you can tell, like... There's more, like, actual fucking fan service in the first 5 minutes of that game than the whole fucking sequel trilogy has.
I mean, like the first scene or the first level of the game, in my opinion, was probably the fucking best because it just had this great atmosphere. It was just raw and fucking good.
It's like, where the fuck is?
But then they go and fuck it up on the tail end.
Hang on, I need to find the fucking like. No, I like the first level. Like I said, there's more legitimate fucking like there's more legitimate fucking like fan service in the first level of that game than like the whole fucking sequel trilogy. Like in that like in the fucking shit breaking yard, seeing like all the fucking old shit from the fucking Clone Wars.
Oh yeah.
That and there's like a fucking Sarlacc there, which is cool.
Yeah, the Sarlacc eats it and it shits something out. I'm not entirely sure how all that works, but...
I mean, I don't know. The idea isn't entirely well thought out, but, like, still, like, decent enough. Like, there's worse shit you can do.
Yeah.
You think your job sucks, man? Can you imagine being the guy who has to dig through Sarlacc shit for shit parts?
I guess.
Ugh. So, any other episodes of Visions that stick out to you for being retarded?
I mean, they were all retarded, dude. I mean, fucking the one where they're, I don't know, they're like twins or something. That one was exceptionally dumb just due to space physics not being a thing in that. It's also weird because like a lot of them are kind of like designed as like I guess like a kids thing, like it's meant for like really young children. But they like fucking openly will show like brutal fucking like murder and blood in some of them, and I'm like, Jesus. Like who is this show for? You know, who is this made for? Like who would enjoy this? Like I mean, there's this one where that fun fucking kill scene in the first one where that fucking crazy Brit bitch with the fucking lightsaber umbrella fucking like runs the guy through with the umbrella part and then unfolds it, causing him to like fucking explode.
Which I'm 80% certain shouldn't work by any reasonable law of physics, either in Star Wars or real life, but...
It's crazy, man. Like I said, I don't know who that show was made for. It was definitely not made for kids. It was definitely not made for adults. I don't know who the fuck it was made for. Or what the fuck kind of fucking cocaine, methamphetamine, heroin, fucking fueled fucking
You ever see those?
rampage they
You
were
ever
on
see
this
those
thing.
Halo animated shorts? Those were actually good.
I think I've seen them fucking on Netflix or Hulu. Like I haven't actually watched them. I just seen them there.
I know they're actually good. Like I actually enjoy. Like I haven't seen them all, but I've seen a few of them and found them good.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind like a really good fucking like Halo like fucking show, like a cartoon, not a live action, just like an animated.
I mean,
Get like the same people who did like the Castlevania.
I honestly wouldn't mind a live-action Halo movie if they got like the same production team that used to do those fucking live-action Halo trailers. Those were awesome.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that they're not gonna because there's not that big of a market for it. I feel like it'd be easier, way better done, and we did it like on like as an anime type.
I'm not gonna lie, I do use the background music from the We Are ODST trailer as like fucking psych-up music sometimes.
Nice.
It's like depressing Welsh music. If that doesn't get you pumped, nothing will.
Nope. Just stop that fucking cunt.
I don't know, what else do we need to discuss? Since this is supposed to be our shitty podcast. Except we're just doing it in video form because we ain't actually set up for a fucking podcast yet. Because we're lame and shit.
Whatever you want to talk about, I guess we'll just keep talking about it.
Hang on, I'm trying something really stupid. I got this thing set to 1 mile an hour on slow speed control, so I got out to do a route test.
Oh god.
I don't know, like we've already discussed like world issues, fucking like
Star Wars being poop. Trains.
Hang on, okay, so that went horribly wrong by a... Like, it ain't letting me get back on the train now, Vector.
You have a problem there, Chief.
Hang on, like, since it's loading, I'm gonna see if it gets heavier, if it slows down enough since I got the throttle as low as possible. So,
I think I got my first line job. Fuck yeah, there we go.
Yay!
I'll close the window. It's raining. Turn up the heat just a low heat. Heater dead. Great. Dump
So let this be a lesson, kids. This trick does not work, and yeah, that was stupid. Let us never speak of this ever again.
I feel like we need an intro for the podcast.
You know, just record Hannah having like a 2-minute fart.
That also works. my love grows with my love for her grows with each fart.
That's the most romantic thing I've ever heard. Not really, but...
Alright, switches are set, and we're already rolling forward as we're on a grade. Very tiny grade. Grade nonetheless.
Well, that was a horrible decision, kids. Looks like I'm gonna have to quit this. That is sad. Now, you used to be able to actually teleport into the fucking locomotive if you had to once you got out of it by pressing the camera button while dismounted, but it doesn't work anymore.
That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't
Like,
you? Well, the yard task, weren't you just like?
mm-hmm.
Is it like pulling a switch or something?
Oh.
I mean, shit, if it was just pulling a switch, you could have just used the free camera.
No. Dude, are like the fucking like little repair jobs and shit you can find, like putting up signs and shit.
Oh, one of those, yeah. Fucking putting up posters and refilling newspaper
Yeah,
stacks
yeah,
on the
yeah,
fucking
that kind of
English
bullshit.
subway. Man, it's pouring down here. Fuck. This fucking rainstorm is something else.
So, are you still doing fucking yard shit, or are you actually on the
Oh no,
main?
I'm on my first line job. I've got to pick up my manifest and fucking take it down.
Yeah.
It's fucking pouring rain, so the tracks are gonna be fucking wet.
Use the sand if you have to.
I'm running dual GP38, so it shouldn't be a big load.
Ugh.
Actually, let me take a look. Do I have helper engines on the back? I do not. So, yeah, this is like fucking. This is only like maybe a dozen cars at most. That's all good.
That sounds simple enough.
Am I really gonna have to put it a notch too? My dropping speed would just. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it a notch too.
Hey man, it's driving in the fucking rain and snow is definitely annoying sometimes.
It should need to switch to